Well, Riccardo Dugulin is a senior analyst who specializes in security threats at Drum Cusack Group. He joins us now live from Brussels. Hi, Riccardo. Again, we're hearing this attacker was known to police well beforehand. Do you see this as a security failure, or is it just impossible to track everyone on police radar?
Well, this attack shows once more that the police faces serious challenges, and it's an ongoing issue, especially as the way that the police can monitor the threat of criminal groups, organized criminal groups, with collusion to Islamist militants. We see that this militant, the person who carried out the attack, was a known criminal. And that's the same as for the two suspects who were arrested earlier on this week in Marseille. They were radicalized in prison, and they were in prison because of previous criminal activity. That's an ongoing issue in France, and as well in Belgium and throughout Western Europe. And that's something that the police will have to be able to adapt to and enhance the monitoring of criminal groups and persons with a criminal background to expand its counter-terrorist capabilities.
And do you think they're working hard enough to adapt to that, especially tracking these people that are in prison where often they become radicalized or further radicalized?
Well, the prison problem is a substantial issue that has been raised throughout the political campaign for the presidential elections. So far, there has not been one answer to this problem. This is due, in fact, to multiple issues concerning the overcrowded. The prisons in France are overcrowded, that there are militants coming back from Syria and Iraq, and that's an ongoing issue for France, and the politicians have not come up with a single answer to this. Police officers have been conducting several successful counter-terrorist raids in the last months, since the beginning of 2017. But as we have seen yesterday, it's easier to stop an attack that requires complex planning, such as bomb making, for example, rather than an attack who just needs the obtention of a weapon and firing on a wide avenue.
Okay, and let me ask you about that. Normally, Daesh militants seek to claim as many lives in these attacks as they possibly can. Do you find it curious that it's so specifically targeted just a few police officers?
Well, we have seen that there is a trend in the Islamic State attacks against security forces. In France, already before the Euro 2016 football championship, an Islamic State militant specifically targeted two police officers in their home, killing both man and wife, without touching the young kid that was in the room. A couple of weeks ago, there was an attack in the airport south of Paris, in which military personnel were specifically targeted. That was not an ISIS attack, but that was an attack against military personnel. And that's a trend in which specifically targeting security forces can increase the propaganda value of the message, especially in a time where ISIS is losing the military battle on the ground. So it can be claiming to expand the war against security forces in Western Europe.
Okay. Riccardo Dugulin, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for your insight from Brussels.